I mean, I was pretty shocked just because we started talking about things we don't normally talk about, like money and dating. And so that was kind of, it's like a therapy session for me. Like I was not really expecting it. I was not really expecting to sit down and talk to somebody about like my dating life, because normally keep that pretty quiet and like you make fun of it all the time on a microphone. But for the most part, talking about dating and money has been a shocking experience to me.
And very vulnerable to talk about that stuff on TV.
I think it was nice. Like, I love the scene where we talked about money, and I've had like queens write to me and be like, "I opened a savings account," and I'm like, "Oh, yes, yeah, what a concept! We all should start a savings account." And we're like doing this for a living, and so there's been like really positive things in that regard that have come out to it to like try to like pass on information that we like might know to like somebody else who doesn't know that, to another queen and stuff. That's been really rewarding.
Yeah, I think the point of the show, it's called Shade because that's, a very well-known drag term, but I think the messaging of the show is to let people know what we kind of were just talking about. There is a boy underneath of this. There is a human being, like Britta said, underneath the character, and so we get to tell our real-life, authentic stories. And of course, when you put 8 drag queens together, there's going to be shady moments, which is super fun. But
I don't think it necessarily have to be drag queens. I think if you put 8 people together in general, it's just shady all the time.
Yeah, people are awful. But the overlying message is like positive. Like I got I love that people wrote into you. I got so many messages after the Ali Fornay Center episode we did last week with Jada, and this person wrote in.
Clap it up for the Ali Fornay Center.
Yes. Go buy Marty's album.
Go buy my album. But we did this great story with Jada and talking about her story and Ali Fornay, and I had somebody write into me and say, "Oh my gosh, like where I'm from, they don't have this, and I'm homeless, and I live with my girlfriend sometimes, and I'm 17 years old." And it was just really knowing that this show, people tune in because they think there's going to be shade, and then they leave with a positive message. I think is such a great. I think it's really beautiful.
One thing I want to say is shade comes from honesty, and that's what the show's about. Is about being honest. Sometimes like shade hurts, and it's done in a playful way sometimes, but that's what I think the main thing people need to realize. It literally comes from a place of honesty and a place from love. Sometimes a place from hate, because shade's funny.
Conflict is real.
Or you actually
Conflict
hate
is real.
them.
It's funny, girl.